I think this is more of like a general comment, but one thing that I don't want to use the word plague, but one thing that's kind of plaguing music at the moment, and I'm a victim of this myself, is too many of the same sounds. And that isn't something to take on a personal note on any way, because we're kind of in this stage of music where type beats definitely became the sort of thing of what was creating a market. There was a market in it. And when a market becomes popular, then it becomes saturated. And when it becomes saturated, then there's a lot of just the same happening. I'm not saying that what you're doing here is the same, but I will say that finding new sounds that are more unique to you will help you bring out those elements of what kind of enhances you as a musical creator. Because, like, there's nothing wrong with what you're doing, but I could pull up probably like another 500 beats that are using the same sort of clap, the same sort of 808, the same. And I think there's 808, you can't really get away from doing the same sort of stuff. And even with claps, but like, how can you? And those are like the good questions to be asking is like, how can you make it sound a little different? How can you put a personal spin on something that has been done so many times so that at the very least people will maybe feel like they're hearing the same thing, but there's going to be something about it that they're going to be like, but it still sounds slightly different. And that's kind of how you, in essence, like evolve a market, I think, is by still kind of following the quo, but finding your own unique approach to that. And that's kind of what will draw people to what you're doing over time is the unique spin that you put on everything that you do. And I mean, truly, that's just kind of artistry in a nutshell. There's no such thing as a new idea. We're all just kind of taken from one another. But if we're going to take from one another, then we should at least find a way to add a unique spin to it.